Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your July general read. Please remember this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody, and that includes cross-watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit. If it's not your story this time, then it's absolutely okay to just leave it be. You'll normally find that the bits that are not hitting the mark for you are actually part of somebody else's timeline. Okay, so let's get this started for you then, Scorpio. Scorpio collective, please, for July. Strongest energies around Scorpio collective for July, please. Okay, so we've got Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Okay, the first thing that's coming to me here for this particular card, Scorpio, this is a fear. This is somebody's fear that you might judge them. So I'm getting a strong impression here that this could well be an individual who quite possibly doesn't know you very well. With the reflection part of it, this is like either you or somebody that you're dealing with is wanting to reflect true emotions, but there's a fear that you're going to be judged for doing it. You will have to fit it as you'll have to take it as it applies, because it's going to be different for all of you. It is completely interchangeable, but this is definitely somebody's fear here that I'm looking at. Somebody is afraid that they could quite possibly be judged too harshly if they reveal their true selves or their true emotions here. This card is also about self-acceptance, accepting yourself for all that you are, the good bits, the bad bits, the bits that you like, the bits that you don't like. Total self-acceptance with this particular energies. It's like honouring every single part of your life story that has taken you up to this point in your life. Again, it's all about that balance between the light side and the shadow side. Don't shy away from shadow work as well, because the shadow side is every bit a part of you as the light side, and there needs to be a nice balance of both of these elements in everybody. I can't quite move away from this fear though in this particular card. Right, I'm going to start pulling out your tarot and we'll see what comes out of there for you. I'm going to speed up this part of the video though, because I don't hand pick out the cards. I let the cards come out. So it does take a lot longer, and that's why I speed up that part of the video for you. There's something else that's coming through here for that card. I'm getting a strong feeling here that throughout the month of July, Scorpio, you are going to be focusing on yourself. You're going to be looking at all of the different aspects of your personality, and you're going to start embracing all of your unique characteristics, even the bits that you don't like with that card, because that card in that particular deck is the last card, and the deck is built where it's an ally or a challenge, right? This card is both an ally and a challenge. So it's, again, it's finding that happy medium within yourself. And you're definitely dealing with an individual here who is equally trying to find a happy medium within themselves. And there is a fear here. I'm unsure about what side of the table this fear is coming in from. Either you're afraid that somebody else is not going to accept you for who you are, or that's their energy towards you. Anyway, moving on. Right. Okay, Scorpio collective, please, for July. Strongest energies around the Scorpio collective. Okay, so Scorpio, the zodiacs that I shout out, and please only take the zodiacs with a pinch of salt, okay? It's going to be useful information for some and not so useful for others, okay? Right, so we have got, you've got Capricorn energy with the 3 of coins. You've got Scorpion energy here. You've got Cancerian energy. You've got Aries, Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Leo again. Okay. So, Scorpio, really, really interesting energies. Right, your current overall energies, the Empress and the 3 of coins. So throughout the month of July, you are heavily focused, and bearing in mind as well, there is no gender in tarot, okay? It's literally just the energies that we're reading, okay? Before I go any further, I have to point out here that we've got an Empress and an Emperor here out in the same read, right? The Empress here and the Emperor here, okay? This is twin flame energies. When these two come out in a read together, it's a very, very high indicator of a twin flame connection, right? Throughout this month, you are going to be focused here on growing what you can with the Empress energies. So it's taking a close look at all of the different aspects of your life, pinpointing which features are fertile for you to further grow upon. It's the Empress. The Empress doesn't repeatedly go over and over the same thing trying to make something work when it hasn't shown any indication of growth, right? Because it's the Empress, they do not waste their time with anything that doesn't show any signs of growth. The things that do show signs of growth, they nurture completely and almost obsessively, okay? And the 3 of coins, so This is a very strong indication here that throughout the month of July you're going to be focused on your finances, because it's the Three of Coins. That pertains to work, working in a team. It's coins, so it's earthy energy. So you're focused on your earthly possessions, your earthly accruements, if you like. Anything that's earthly, tangible, finances, things, anything like that. Your career. So while you're currently growing at your workplace, you're trying to climb up the ladder of your career, or whatever it is that you're doing for finances. While you're doing that, what you haven't noticed, the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the King of Cups. This is a very, very heavy energies here, that somebody is watching you. And for some of you, this is your counterpart. It's your twin flame that has been watching you. And they're bored and discontent of things not moving, things not happening. They're bored and wondering when a thing's going to start moving. With the King of Cups, that is all about taking action upon your emotions, right? Taking action towards the things that you love. Scorpio, you are currently taking action on the things that you love, which for the most part pertains to your career, and focusing on shaping your life into the way that you want to see it evolve. Because the Page of Swords is looking straight at you, feeling bored and discontent and waiting for you to take action towards them, which is what they've been expecting. You've not been doing that. You've been focused on your career and finances, or anything else other than this connection. In the heart and soul of your read, it's the Nine of Cups. That came out off balance, so it was neither here nor there. Now, upright, we know that card is the wish fulfillment, right? Wish granted. When it's in reverse, it pertains to somebody who is potentially overindulging here a little bit, as a distraction technique. I'm not feeling that that's your energies. I'm genuinely not. This is whoever has been watching you from the sidelines. They are currently overindulging on something, trying to fill the void as a distraction technique. From the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, disappointment. Now, you are currently focusing here on Two of Wands, your future, and Six of Coins. Balancing out your life, making sure that everything is as it should be. There is an individual here around you, Scorpio, that is currently really frustrated, and they're really frustrated with the fact that quite possibly you haven't noticed them yet, or you just have chosen not to pay attention to them. King of Wands and Emperor. There's a bruised ego here in this energies, definitely. So I would keep an open mind with this one, because they're currently trying to fill a void and it isn't working. You're doing fine. You're doing absolutely great. I mean, you're off in your own merry little world. I can see the Magician under there as well, and the Three of Cups. You're doing fine. You're doing great. You're making changes to your life here, and you're on the whole. I mean, you're content. You might not be 100% happy, but you're content, right? You've got this energies here that is wanting to have a reunion, and Six of Wands trying to get your attention. Yeah, they can't get your attention. You're obsessively engrossed in your career. And it's like, I'm feeling that whoever or whatever this is here, you're over it. It's old news. It's over, done with, gone. But they don't feel that way, and there's definitely a bruised ego here. This individual, whoever this is for you, I'm picking up on a very heavy vibe of irritation. They are very, very irritated, the fact that you don't seem to have noticed them, or you're otherwise over it. Because look, King of Cups, Two of Wands, Six of Coins. It's like you are future planning, and you are investing only in things that are balanced, fair, equal and fertile. So whatever this heartbreak and disappointment is in this individual's energies, this is a situation that you knew it wasn't going anywhere. Also, see with that Nine of Cups, with it being the imagery here of a dog, right? And it came out off balance. At one point, you were really, really loyal and faithful to this individual, and that was taken for granted. And now you're no longer loyal to that individual. You started pitting that energies into yourself, and you're loyal to yourself. And they're getting very frustrated. The fact that they're not getting any kind of attention, they're not getting anything. They're not getting anything from you with the Four of Cups. In your guidance, you've got the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups and Strength. So your guidance is literally to keep focusing on your work with the Eight of Coins, and to keep perfecting your craft, or whatever that means for you, because it's going to be different for all of you. Keep perfecting your craft and keep focused on your work. There is rapid action and change here with the Eight of Wands when it pertains to your work, your finances and your career. So for those of you who were building on your coins, you do definitely have money coming in here, and it's what you've earned. For some of you, this pertains to an unexpected windfall. And for others of you, this pertains to unexpected messages from whoever it is that you've been dealing with. There's also an apology here as well with the Page of Cups. It pertains to good news with matters of the heart, basically. So for anybody who was expecting or was due an apology, you're going to be receiving that apology. And you're being advised also to remain strong, be patient, and you might have to be diplomatic as well with that showing up in your guidance. This is also the card of influence. And with it being upright, it's good influence. So currently you're being a good influence to somebody because you've been focused on making things grow, making things nurturing. You've been nurturing also with the Empress. You're being a good influence here on somebody or something. Again, it's going to be different for all of you. Your guidance is indicating that while you might have moved on from whatever this particular situation is, it's almost like to sort of keep focusing on your work, but don't give up hope for receiving this apology or this offer of love. See if I can get more clarity. Got anything else, please, for the Scorpio collective for July? Scorpio collective for July. Screw. Not interested, leaving quickly, being in trouble, getting shafted, horizontal jogging or telling someone off. The runner, fear of intimacy, listening to ego, proposal, getting proposed to, surprise gift. Something is proposed and things moving to the next level. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion and union and staying in. Night in your space, a moment alone, partners busy, free time or mental vacation. Okay, so it's looking like currently, Scorpio, you have been keeping yourself busy, right? And you basically have become accustomed to being by yourself here. Most of you are not actually interested in pursuing this particular connection anymore, which is why you changed your focus. You lost interest in pursuing what was basically a connection that wasn't going anywhere, wasn't growing. You changed up your focus, right? This, with the runner, they were the ones that were running from the connection with you. And you didn't engage in chasing them. You weren't playing that game because that's ridiculous. So you reinvested your energies. Now you've got an engagement and a proposal coming in here. So I'm unsure at this point if this engagement proposal is coming in through the individual that you've been dealing with down here, or if it's coming in through a brand new connection. It, again, is going to be different for all of you. There's definitely this vibe of you're aware that there is a divine connection here. But they were too busy running and listening to their ego. So you've changed up your energies, focused on your work, and it's attracted in, I'm feeling, a brand new connection here. That the brand new is going to take you down this path. For some, you're hoping that your divine counterpart is not going to negatively judge you for taking this route, rather than hanging around wasting your life waiting on them. Got anything else, please, for the Scorpio collective? Collective, please. Okay. Soulmate and honeymoon. So yes, there is a soulmate around you. And honeymoon, enjoying the bliss of holiday time together. I think I see what's going on here, right? Scorpio. For a while, you've been dealing with a divine counterpart, and they were too busy playing silly bugger games. So you effectively dropped that particular connection. There's a brand new energies here, definitely. And this individual is a soulmate. While they might not be a twin flame, it's still a soulmate. There is definitely a couple of individuals in your energies, definitely. One of them is too busy running, right? That's the divine counterpart. They're too busy running. They're too busy feeling sorry for themselves and spying, not actually taking any action. So do you know what? That's their loss. Leave them to it. That's for them to deal with. In the meanwhile, is looking very, very strong here that you've manifested a soulmate in towards you. That there is heavy, heavy indications that this particular connection, this is the one that you're going to nurture and grow on and actually be genuinely happy with this particular connection. Yeah, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out and balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yeah, definitely. See, the mistake that a lot tend to make is, oh wow, that's your twin flame, you have to be with them. No. No, not always. Not always, and I genuinely mean that. Sometimes you do have to walk away from the twin flame connection because it's just really, really unhealthy. You would end up spending the rest of your days trying to get this twin flame connection on the go, and it would never work. You would end up literally wasting your life. So let them play out whatever they want to play out. Surrendering that connection, basically, and finding balance in your life again. You do not have to be in union with a twin flame. You don't. There are plenty of really kind, decent souls out there, and you're incredibly lucky actually that this particular individual here that is balanced and fair, they are a soulmate. That's the connection that is actually going to be very prosperous. Anything else for Scorpio collective, please? Okay, right, so we've got cardinal moon. Cardinal, so that's Aries, Cancer, Libra, and I can't remember the other one. I think it was Capricorn. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. I am taking charge of my destiny. It says, be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving on too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now, and speak up for what you want. Yeah, Scorpio, you're taking charge of your destiny here. You're not putting any more energies into anything that is not showing any signs of growth. Is a waste of your time and is a waste of your life. You've taken full charge here. And full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way, end in a deadlock. Yeah, your counterpart allowed their pride to get in the way of this connection. So that's why it's failed. That's why it hasn't gone anywhere. And that is why you're now following your destiny and creating a brand new life for yourself. You have ended that deadlock because you are moving on. Self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed, and a friendship may be ending now. Yeah, you're completely... You're finding creative avenues to improve on your finances. You're being really successful with that as well. There's something about that old connection down there, the one that you just walked away from. There's something about them that makes you recoil a little bit. It's like they're quite a vain individual. They could never get past. They could never get past something. Have some healing, please, for the Scorpio collective. Healing, please, Scorpio collective. Scorpio collective, please. Okay, right, so we've got the Sovereign, gentle power. My immediate thought with that particular card, Scorpio, is you are living now in your own authenticity. So it says, it is not our desire to possess power, but to radiate it out in ever-increasing waves, sending these seedlings of empowerment into the world, taking root in all your hearts. We do not hold on, we allow this power to extend out, to flow, and to be yours too. To be a queen, to be the sovereign of your world, is not what so many beings feel and dream it to be. It is not about the instant fulfillment of whimsical desires, nor is it the power of enjoying personal luxury while others suffer and lament. It is to be the caretaker and an example to all. I ask you now, if you wish to be treated as royal and as the sovereign in your world, you must become truly royal. Care for the others around you, walk among them, bear yourself with dignity and courage, no matter the circumstance, and know that no small thing is too humble to be of interest to you. Look around your world and see where you have confused the fulfillment of desire with the role of sovereign, and take up the mantle of that role in your life now. It is no burden, but it is the responsibility. You are the queen, you are sovereign, you are the one who creates your own world. Like it or not, you are the one that must change the order of what is and bring about the change that you wish to see elsewhere by bringing it forth from within yourself. The sovereign is a dragon fae queen who rules the element of the earth. She is of the autumn, of the mineral world, and of those things that grow. She is compassionate and loving and filled with a sense of her own power that only encourages the power of others. Thus she is an inspiration and a muse to all of those wishing for mentors in the realm of their own personal sovereignty. She offers a different experience to the one that many of us have been taught, which is that of competition, that of things being fearfully taken what they can, while they can, as they are so racked with the anxiety that there are insufficient resources to go around. She dwells in the realms of the infinite and protects all that dwells within. However, she does not allow this harmful vibration to enter her magical realm, so those with grasping hands and hearts will never see her or feel her true deep magic. Open-hearted we must be, sovereign to ourselves, loving unto ourselves, and full of the knowledge that we already have more than enough. Our role is to be fully who we are and to play our part in the dance of life. She is soft and yet she is majesty. This is for you to allow into your life now. This card can come up when you refuse to acknowledge yourself as the creator in your own world, seeing only the trappings and not the humanity and responsibility, being too influenced by others who you see as successful, powerful others, thus giving away your own power, not taking care of the little things in your domain, seeing what is yours now as unworthy of great care or interest. Feel your own soft majesty. Feel your power now and express it through living in integrity. Be responsible, beginning now, and incrementally taking the vibratory level up gently each day for your world. Care for the earth by recycling and composting and consuming in an aware fashion. Exert gentle influence by being a wonderful example to others. Be your magnificent sovereign self as this dragon fey lady guides you back to the path of true and deep glory, not the glory of the material or for the attention or the fame, which all of these are simply clutter, but to truly care for yourself, to have the freedom to choose your role, to have the right to create a luxurious and sumptuous and beautiful environment in which to dwell, and bear yourself with dignity and regal splendour, without others trying to cut you down to size again. This is what you must do now. Your integrity or theirs. No longer believe the untruths of those in authority and become your own authority and live in the light of your own truth. Right, so see with that particular card, Scorpio, half of those messages are quite clearly for you and the other half are for the individual that you have been dealing with down here. Now, I was picking up in your tarot that you are being an inspiration to somebody in your energy because of the way that you've changed things up and you've taken full control of your destiny. So we already saw that in your tarot. So the other parts of the message for that card where I was saying that there's something about the divine partner that makes you feel a bit ew and icky, disgusted almost. It's their attitude with their ego. Their ego repels you because you are both completely the exact opposite of each other. And divine partner or not, in these current energies, that is not going to work for you and it's not going to work for them. So they need to change up their energies in the same way. They are not sovereign to themselves. This is what you've been working on. This is what you've been doing here. And this is how you're now bringing in all these abundant energies. They're still stuck. They still haven't done that necessary change and transformation. And who knows how long it's going to be for them to be stuck in that energies. But all you know at this point in time is your time is precious, your life is short. Therefore, whatever happens with them, that's fine, that's on them. And you're currently being sovereign to yourself and you're pursuing this, something that is going to grow with a soulmate. So it's not a downgrade, because I know what someone out there is thinking, yeah, but that's a downgrade because I've had to give up a divine partner for a soulmate. It's not a downgrade. It isn't. If this is an improvement on your life, then that is an upgrade. Okay, so to put some light-hearted energies back into this reading, I'm going to use the Rebel deck. This is the deck that I use at the end of the reads at the start of every month, so they don't show up mid-month, for example. It's very brutal, very to the point, and is not ideal for anybody who is easily offended at swearing. So if you are easily upset at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching. And for the rest of you, this deck works in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table that they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So it's all still completely interchangeable. Okay, so let's see what we can get for you. And I'll take those ones. Right, love, get some, give some, it'll cheer your ass up. That's exactly what you're about to do. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. That's for whoever the runner is. It's not everybody else's fault, it's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your own shit. That's for whoever the runner was. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. Take a shot, don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. Money, make it rain. Yep. Stop obsessing, you're not the centre of the fucking universe. And you're the shit, don't you forget it. Indeed. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Please like, share or subscribe if that has resonated for you. And thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box below. So thank you again, Scorpio. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.